Welcome back into the Civic Center, everybody. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. We've got the HILLDALE Hornets, the girls team, taking on Tulsa Noah Jaguars. Both varsity teams squaring off here in the first round of the Shrine Tournament, 39th edition.
Northeastern Oklahoma Association of Homeschool, that is, Noah.
Yeah. There you go. I like that. Very, very good pronunciation there.
Thank you, sir.
Allie Langley missing on a 3. So no score, just starting here in Muskogee. And we've got cheerleaders for the first time right to our left, if you can see on your screen once we pan the other way. You can see a little bit.
See, Noah enters that 3-2 defense to start off the ball game. Good defensive possession. Nice block by number 14 for Noah. That'll be Mallory Blazer.
And she gets it back in the paint. Beasler can't hit, though. Still no score. As we're underway, the Civic Center. Third game of our 4-game slate here on Bravado Wireless. Thanks for tuning in. Peyton Knight into the corner for Celeste Wood. Goes out of bounds. It will be HILLDALE's basketball. Maddie Folsom, 5'9" sophomore with the ball right now. Being guarded by Sydney Bell. Down low for Peyton Knight for the first bucket of today's game.
And that's a nice move by Peyton Knight. Does a nice little pump fake to get her off her feet and then goes up strong when she comes back down.
Peyton Knight named one of the top 100 players in Oklahoma. And head coach Lance Kite calls her the glue of everything. 7 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Does a lot of work, and she'll carry the ball up right now. Number 32 in white, Peyton Kite, which would be the coach's daughter, Lance Kite.
And she jacks up a 3.
Oh, long 3. Bombs away for Kite. She's got 5.
Nice shot. Finds
that was
spot.
A rainbow.
It was up there.
Langley says, I'll step in. Decides to pass instead. Beasler can't hit. She's 0 for 2 to start the game. Kennedy offensive rebound, but threw it into the backcourt. This will be a backcourt violation.
At that point, when the ball is rolling that far, I might as well just let it go out of bounds. Save my energy for defense.
You're right. It really wouldn't matter. Ball will be down the baseline regardless. His Kite will pass it in. Folsom can't hit the 3. Beasler the rebound.
Oh, they call it travel.
Yance cannot do that, cannot take more than 2 steps.
Call that one on Michaela Williams, number 33 over there, the junior.
Kaylee Alvarado is checked in for Noah. Jaguars coming in 8-7 on the year so far. HILLDALE sitting at 5-3. Mid-range jumper by Wood is good. And a 7-0 start here for HILLDALE. Noah scoreless.
And those mid-range jumpers are going to be important. With number 14, Mallory Beasler, on the inside guarding the paint. They're going to have to hit a couple of those.
Stolen by Gaddy. KK Williams bringing it up the court. She lost it. Stolen by Yant, and a foul.
And here you see the substitutions to start. Coach mentioned early before this game that he has 12 good players that he will keep in rotation. I mean, sometimes you'll see a little bit of a hockey lineup change where he just takes out 5, brings in a 5 new batch, and they roll with it. He says he really wants to get deep into this bench tonight and really try to exhaust this Noah team because he doesn't think they're as deep as them, and he wants to see if they can handle their pressure and their up-tempo game.
And he said he gets made fun of a lot because people think he is making hockey subs with 5 in, 5 out.
I like the hockey lineup change.
It's got its ups and downs, I'd say.
We don't have a little board that they can hop over or anything, but I mean, it works.
Noah still looking for its first bucket of the game. Oh my goodness! Alvarado with a move.
They got to teach her after you make somebody fall, you got to pull up and just jack the 3.
I would love to see a replay if possible. If possible, but my goodness. Alvarado with a nice move.
Never too soon for a crossover.
Ingram can't hit. That's Jaden Ingram, who's checked in for Noah. Back the other way. Kaylee Sanchez, who's just checked in.
Good ball rotation by Hillsdale.
Kite with the basketball, guarded by Ingram.
Really doing a good job of moving this ball, as you can hear their coach.
Sanchez missing on the corner 3. Bell comes up with the rebound. Hilldale trying to trap on the outside of the three-point line. They get the turnover. Full court pressure coming from the Jaguars. Folsom breaks it. Gaddy misses the wide open layup, gets her own rebound, throws one back up. That's no good. But Celeste Wood gets fouled.
And those layups can always be awkward when you're right underneath the basket right there. You always want to come in from an angle so you can hit the box and let it roll in softly. That awkward angle right there, unfortunate. But they get the rebound and they get the free throws.
Wood averaging 8 points on the season so far. 5'7" sophomore. Can't hit the first free throw. Well, we are almost 5 minutes into this and still no score for the Noah Jaguars as Hilldale takes the 8-0 lead. And they get a turnover. Williams went to go to the corner. It's stolen. Alvarado back the other way. And she misses the layup. Ingram with the rebound and a foul.
And you could see they wanted to force that issue. He brought in 3 different subs, get some fresh legs out there. As soon as they came in, full court press, made a turnover, couldn't convert off of it. Noah does a good job making a steal, getting a turnover of their own, pushing the ball forward. Can't get the easy layup in transition, but gets the free throws with Ingram down there, and she makes the first one. So Noah is on the board. That would be Northeast Oklahoma Association of Homeschooling. At this point, I'm just showing off.
Ingram goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. I will ignore what I just heard. Lynn with the basketball. She just checked in a moment ago. Alvarado firing a 3. That won't go. Back the other way. Bell.
Good, smart move over there by Jordan Claiborne, just to box out everybody and just let that ball roll out of bounds.
Peyton Kite. Walk it up the court over the timeline.
There was a special request over there to the coach. Can we go Charger? And he says, yep, let's go Charger.
Turnover right there.
That's not the way you run Charger.
Drew Riddle with the turnover. Alvarado back the other way.
Uh-oh, trying to shake and bake once again. She's somebody over there. Next victim throws up the 3.
Offensive rebound put up by Beasler. She can't hit. Coming away with it is Sanchez. Excuse me, that's Riddle.
Kind of dribbles it off her foot a little bit, and it goes out of bounds. But they keep the ball in their possession. 3 in, 3 out for Hilldale. Don't worry, it's too many changes for you to call all of them.
I'll just let it be. And a long 3 from Kite is off, trying to save it. It's KK Williams. It goes out of bounds. Jordan Kite has checked in, the sister of Peyton Kite. Langley on the baseline. Ingram lost it. Kite. Folsom can't get it to go.
She tries to draw the foul. Refs weren't having it.
Langley underneath. Ingram.
And Ingram has scored all 3 points for Noah. So you can see the ball in transition, good pass, and she just goes up with the layup on the replay.
Gaddy up and under. She can't get it to go. Rebound to Beasler, or rather rebound to Ingram. Alvarado has the handle.
Oh, with a nice step back. Thought she was going to pull up.
You can easily see she has the handle. Floater game. Can't hit. This is Jordan Kite. Oh, a swish for 3.
She hits him with the pistols.
You like that pistols firing?
I like that pistol.
Mr. Former OSU football player. 28 seconds left to go. 11-3, Hilldale on top. And Noah turns it over. Kite so far with 5 points. 4-year starter for this program. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Riddle with 5. Kite. Pull up for 3. It's blocked by Langley.
And that was a great defensive play by Langley. At the final second, Kite tries to throw up the 3, and Langley denies her.
11-3 lead for Hilldale. We'll be back to the Civic Center after this.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back here at the Civic Center, 11-3 lead for Hilldale over, how do you say it? Over what?
Northeast Oklahoma Association of Homeschooling, that's what it is.
You're so proud you can say that. I'm so happy for you. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade, bringing you this game on Bravado Wireless. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thursday. Friday's one day away. Alvarado passed it inside. Beasler got fouled. She'll get to the line.
Yeah, and Noah's head coach over there was not happy about his team's performance in the first half. Was adamant about them running the offense and being more efficient and executing to their best of ability. Right there you see early, they run the offense, get the ball down in the low post, and they get some free throws out of it.
Well, we saw Stephen Bell giving his team, as the second free throw was no good, but an offensive rebound. We saw, as the three goes up by Alvarado, that's no good. We saw Coach giving a very animated talk to his team in the huddle after that first quarter.
That's a good word for it, animated.
Yeah. That's my job. It's to come up with good words to describe things. Kite for three. Alvarado inside. Ingram, yes.
Nice pass by Alvarado, and good job by Ingram, keeping your hands and your head up and looking for the pass. She's got all 5 points for Noah.
Maddie Folsom taking it all the way. Contact.
And that's the second time she's brought the contact with the points. Second time she's gone to the paint strong and got the points with it.
Ingram baseline, she got fouled. She'll get to the line again.
Ingram just said, I'll do it all offensively. Doing a good job.
Might as well if you're feeling it.
Keeping this Noah team in the ball game single-handedly. And she's the sixth man. Came off the bench.
That foul was on Carson Eichling. She'll come out. Second free throw is good. Coming in for Noah, Cassidy Kennedy.
Got a regular Georgia? What's the real Georgia look like?
I don't want to know. Folsom inside to Gaddy. She can't connect on the pass. Goes out of bounds. Hilldale coming off a 60-59 win at Wagner. Hilldale's first time in the Shrine Classic since 2014. Inbound to Bell. Back inside, Beasler can't hit.
And it was a great move. She got her opponent on the low blocks right there. It was just a turnaround and hit the layup. Nice.
Langley with the steal. She'll pull up for a deep three. We have seen many shots outside the men's college three-point line. That's what that is.
Thank you, because I didn't know at all what that line was for.
Oh, no, that's the NBA three-point line. The white three-point line is college. The black line is high school. That's the NBA three-point line.
Well, somebody needs to tell them they can scoot up a little bit and shoot from the inside the green line, because everybody's hoisting from beyond the arc.
That was very deep as Folsom gets fouled by Langley. That's her first foul. Yeah, high school, college, NBA.
Now
that's a good distance between the high school and the NBA.
The college and the NBA has got a good distance as well.
Up and under, Folsom can't hit. Rebound, Beasler. And it's so different from when I played high school ball. We weren't jacking up threes like that. But now it's the norm.
Yeah, those kind of threes would get you sat on the bench real quickly.
You're right. Coming back for the steal was Ingram. Goes out of bounds.
The matchup that you need to watch is Beasler and Folsom down there in the low blocks. They're giving each other some good work, and Seems like defensively right now, both of them kind of have the edge on one another, but we'll see how those things fare and shake out when those legs get a little tired.
5:31 to go in the first half. 13-6 lead for HILLDALE. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. HILLDALE head coach Lance Kite telling me yesterday, I think our best basketball is ahead of us. And surely they are onto the right track right now. 13-6 lead early on. Again, coming off a 60-59 win versus Wagner.
And teams like this, as deep as they are across the board, they fare well later part of the season. I mean, I just mentioned, those legs get a little tired. We are all human.
I'm tired too, man.
Exactly. When the season gets longer, you get a little tired, you get a little fatigued. When you have fresh legs and able bodies to come in and replace, it pays a big difference.
Maxwell. Drew Riddle. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Maxwell losing it out of bounds. Sydney Bell coming back in for Noah. Full court pressure from Ponca City, or rather from HILLDALE. I'm still in the last game, Dion. Ingram, nice move.
Nice move by Ingram. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think she still has all of their points.
I think you're right. 8 points.
Tack on a rebound to that as well.
Trap coming in the backcourt. And a timeout called. Oh, Coach.
The coaches are having
a
discussion over here.
Coach Stephen Bell was signaling that his player got fouled. He didn't call a timeout. That's what the ref originally thought. They will grant him no timeout.
Ooh, and that's definitely a travel.
Yance kind of didn't know what she wanted to do with it, so she took an extra step, and that's when it catches you the most.
Yeah.
Langley comes back in along with Kennedy. Sitting down, Ingram will take a break, so they need to find someone to score other than Ingram. Riddle can't connect.
And that's the thing when your sixth man is the only one producing for you offensively. She's not used to playing all those minutes, so you can't keep her in because her conditioning level is not up to par with your starters. You don't want to wear her out, but you also need her on the floor because, as I say, she's the only one producing. Number 32 for this Noah team comes in and gets some buckets. That's Sydney Bell.
Oh, nice block down low by Beasler. Noah with some momentum, trailing by 3. Alvarado in the paint, count him, in a foul.
And the crowd is up and feeling Noah's offensive pressure being putting on. Check out the replay right here. A nice move, little up and under with the scoop layup, and she finishes and one.
So back-to-back possessions. Sydney Bell connects down low, and then Kaylee Alvarado has a chance to convert a three-point play.
And just like that, the ball game is tied.
That's the way we like it, though.
And they got to thank Ingram over there, number 4 on the bench, because she's kept this Noah team in the game the whole time when they were struggling offensively.
Wow, Stephen Bell, head coach for Noah, has been animated. I mean, he was on the sideline right where it went out of bounds, and he said, out of bounds, out of bounds. I mean,
And sometimes you need that from your coach. When your team is a little down and you don't see the energy coming from them, he has to produce it himself, and then the players feed off that.
Cassidy Kennedy to Bell at the top of the three-point line. Kennedy got it in the paint. She can't connect. It'll stay Noah basketball.
You could see Kennedy kind of didn't catch the ball cleanly. She stumbled, and then she put up the shot, and because of that, I think it was a little off target.
Beasler, nice post move.
Nice move by Beasler.
And with that basket, the lead goes to Noah, and this crowd pumped up.
And that was fast. And that's another turnover by Hillsdale. And the momentum is clearly with this Noah team.
It's a 7-0 run right now by the Jaguars as they take the 2-point lead on that last basket. Alvarado, step back jumper, no good.
And that's a foul on Hilldale.
Peyton Gaddy called for the foul. Mallory Beasler at the line for 2. She has 2 points in this game. First one goes down.
And no
Hilldale cheer squad animated over here.
Yeah, and no surprise, Coach Kite going to his bench.
Beasler hits the second free throw. A 4-point lead for Noah, coming up on 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Williams back in the game. Folsom almost stolen by Langley. And what a rejection coming over, then saving the basketball, Langley, but what a block from Beasler. Alvarado, baseline. Jump shot no good by Kennedy. Noah coming with energy.
They really, I told
the last
you.
5 minutes.
They're feeding off the head coach now. They're feeding off him, and they're defensively it's showing, and offensively it's producing.
Hilldale needs to get the ball back to Kite's hands. Tierney Maxwell. Folsom, step back 3. No good. Offensive rebound, also no good, by Celeste Wood. Bell call for a travel. Oh, nice move, right to the rack. Easy 2 from Maddie Folsom. Faked the handoff, went to the right.
Great execution by Hilldale.
Ingram back in the ball game. Handoff to Langley, she lost it, and a turnover. And she's upset.
Yeah, I think she believes she was fouled over there on the back. Kind of forced the ball to go out of bounds.
Under 1 minute left to go. 55 seconds. Williams for three, much needed.
And that's a nice shot over there by Williams.
HILLDALE takes back the lead.
You can check out the replay. They rotate the ball nicely. Then she gets it up. In for a swish.
Ingram double teamed on the baseline. Bell stepping in, 15-footer, no good. HILLDALE with the final shot. Williams to swing. Maxwell can't hit. 4 seconds left. One last opportunity. Alvarado for three. No good. Almost went down. That would have given Noah the first half lead, but it goes to HILLDALE after a 7-0 run. HILLDALE fights back. They lead by one. First half thoughts.
And they made this a really, really interesting, fun second quarter. I can't wait for the second half of basketball. Check out the replay right here as you're going to see it. It's in slow-mo right now, but they break. They get the ball out, pass the ball up the court. Nice open field pass, nice move in the basket. Beasley goes up strong, and she converts in the paint. And that's kind of what showed their little spunk by Noah. That's where we started to say, hey, they're making a nice little run. And they went, what, 7 unanswered? You can see it once again. Check out the nice move over here. She gets it in the high. She spins. She goes right up. No hesitation. Goes up with the ball and gets the points.
She's got 4 points so far in this game, Mallory Beasler. But Noah will trail it by 1 heading into halftime, 18-17. So we'll take a short break for halftime. We'll be right back here on Bravado Wireless.
I'm Keith Olmstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up. My father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started. So I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games. That's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Hilldale with a 1-point lead over Noah. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade here on Bravado Wireless at the Civic Center. Shrine Tournament, the 39th edition, second half. Starting up right now. Glad you're with us.
Where else would you want to be?
Oh, I couldn't think of anywhere else. Yant for 2. She hits it.
And that's the way to start off the second half.
Kite passes it off to KK Williams. Down low, Gaddy can't hit.
And she is blocked and rejected by Beasler.
They'll still have possession. They trail by 1.
I think that's Beasler's 4th block of the game, if I'm counting correctly.
Folsom lost it. Yant open in the corner. That's a 3, and she connects. 5 quick points to start off the second half for Adler Yant. Or rather, Aubrey Yant.
And that's a confidence builder for this Noah team to come out of the half with 5 straight points to regain the lead. And a nice little cushion.
Williams off on the floater. Langley triple teamed right in front of us, right in front of the table that we're sitting at.
Yeah, they had enough players to guard all 3 of us over here.
Yance off that time. Missing her first shot of the second half.
They call jump ball on that. Good job by number 32 for Noah. Sydney Bell, smart move over there, seeing that the player has the ball on the floor, doesn't have it up high, isn't protecting it, grabs it, calls a jump ball. They still get the possession arrow, but next one will be theirs.
KK Williams in the corner, can't hit the 3. Double team by Hilldale. Bell gets the ball out.
And they're going to have to hit a couple of those outside mid-range shots with Beasler protecting the paint like she's been doing all night.
Foul off ball. Kite's second personal foul. Inbound to Langley, guarded tightly by KK Williams, or rather by Wood. No foul called. Beasler down there, double covered. Wood, 12-foot floater, can't go.
Again, with the effects of Beasler down there, they're going to have to take more shots like that. They're going to have to make them.
Bell gets fouled. Hilldale with the basketball, but they trail by 4. And stolen by Bell. Alvarado with it. She's been crafty with the ball all game long. Gives it back to Bell. Ingram looked to be off of one of the Hilldale girls.
Yeah, fortunate for Noah. Ingram kind of bounced it off her foot and hit one of Hilldale.
Right into Bell, right back to Alvarado. What a play. Inbounds. Nicely done.
You always have to watch the inbounder. They're the one that comes off the sideline unguarded, and they take advantage of it. Wow.
Folsom hits a 3. She banked it in. She didn't call it, though. You got to call those bankers.
You sure do.
Bell to answer, and she connects on a three.
And we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as Hilldale decides to cut into that lead, Sydney Bell says, nuh-uh, not on my watch, and she makes the tray herself.
And that was a deep one in the corner, and a turnover, or rather a foul. Claiborne with the foul. That's her first personal.
Looks like Hilldale's going to go with full court defense.
Down by 6 with 4:21 to go in the third quarter.
And remember, they can do this because they go deep into their bench. They don't have to worry about getting exhausted or tired, and that's a turnover right there.
Riddle with the steal.
And again, another ferocious block over there by Beasler.
Beasler sending people away left and right. Claiborne, she says, I'll chuck one up. Can't hit. Offensive rebound by Maxwell. And there's a foul. It's Yant's first personal foul. Riddle. Folsom can't hit the three that time. Sydney Bell will check back in after getting a quick breather. Noah having to deal with the full court press.
Good job by Maxwell.
And she'll get to the line.
I like the way she's been playing. The junior that just came into the ball game, number 11, Maxwell, 5'9", coming in aggressive. Good job, hands up over there on the sideline when they're trying to inbound the ball. She gets the deflection, and she doesn't hesitate. She takes the ball, and she goes straight up into the hole strong, and she draws the foul. Let's see if she can make these two.
Mariah Maxwell knocks down the first, 5'9" junior. Tierney Maxwell checking in for Hilldale.
Like her shooting form as well on that free throw line. Just a little shimmy.
The KD shimmy. Beasler had Yant up the court, decides to hold it. Now to the corner, it's Yant. In and out for three.
And that could have been her second consecutive three for the second half. Just rims out.
Maxwell can't hit. Got her own miss, kept alive by Claiborne. And Riddle can't hit on a three. Another offensive rebound by Hilldale. Baseline jumper, Maxwell.
And it's wet.
2-point game. Alvarado has been so key, pushing the tempo, finding open players.
Hilldale on that shot, making it a 2-point game. Didn't even notice that.
Beasler will get to the line. So you're saying that you didn't pay attention to what I said right after the basket was made? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, did you say that already?
I did.
I was just reiterating it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard to save there, buddy.
Kick, save, and a beaut.
Ah. Beasler at the line. She has, by Dion's count, 5 blocks. Is that correct?
I believe so. She's been turned, and I feel like that's the difference in the second half than the first. Hilldale was getting a lot of buckets underneath and making some stuff on the outside, but in the second half, Beasler says, not on my watch, and she's been denying a lot of those inside shots, and because of that, Hilldale is afraid to go in there a little bit. Only person that I've seen gone in there and really, force the issue is Maxwell.
Beasler, the tallest player on Noah, 6'1". The junior is. Noah will take a timeout. So a 3-point lead for the Jaguars. And again, coming up in our 4th game tonight, in our final game, the Hilldale boys will be taking on Edmond Santa Fe South at 9 o'clock. And after that, Dion and I will want to go to sleep because we've got 4 games that we've done today.
We got to eat first.
We got to eat first, you're right.
Remember, if you have any suggestions, the Twitters are popping up on our screen, and we do check them.
Way. Please send food recommendations our way. Again, Hilldale coming in at 5-3, Noah at 8-7 on the year. Noah plays the exact same schedule as the boys play, except tournament games. But this tournament's different because it's a local tournament.
I'm guessing that makes it easier for travel.
Yep. Fairly young team, only 1 senior, and that is Cassidy Kennedy. Beasler, a junior. Alvarado, a sophomore. Some of the top players for this team. Maxwell falling, lost the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, then that could have been called either way there. Kind of seemed like it might have been a foul. Referee's got a closer and better view than I do, so I'm going to trust him in his opinion.
Sydney Bell looking to go long with it, and a turnover. Maxwell. Kite short on the 3. Bell battling back, and a foul against Maxwell. She knew it.
And Maxwell was there. She just hooks her and grabs her before a teammate can come up and help with the trap.
Bell trying to go long, finds Alvarado. Crossover to the left. Back to Bell, struggling to find someone. Almost turned it over. Underneath. High banker doesn't go. Beasler underneath. Got fouled.
And I don't think the coach agrees with the call. It's always fun to be this close up to basketball games. You get to hear the interactions with the referees and the coaching staff and the players. Hasn't been enough trash talking, though, from the players. I'd like to hear a little more of that. No, I'm just kidding.
Alvarado sets her feet. Can't hit a 3. Beasler puts it in. How do you stop Beasler? 30-25, the advantage for Noah. Maxwell thought about a 3.
She wanted
Alvarado fighting for it and almost stole it. And a jump ball. And Maxwell's got the look on her face like whoa.
She didn't like that.
Whoa.
Watch out now.
It'll be Noah basketball. Maddie Folsom checking back in. She'll sub out Peyton Gaddy. Full court pressure again from Hilldale. And they find their point guard, Alvarado. Langley is fouled. And Lance Kite, head coach of Hilldale, not happy.
Now, and I can see why he would be displeased, because the same situation where I told you I trusted the opinion of the referee on that baseline over there was kind of the same situation that we just saw here. A little push over to the side, causing a turnover for Hilldale. On this side, they called a foul for Noah. I could see the displeasure of the coach and why he could have been upset by the call.
Langley 0 for 2, and she rolls her eyes after she let go of that shot.
And you can see that because of the great view that we have from the rim cam.
You know, that is just cool. That is just straight up cool.
I mean,
Bravado doing a nice job.
I very much appreciate this, Cam. Although
this is like the NBA 2K view if you're playing 2K.
Although every time I look at this cam, it doesn't seem like the players are making the free throws.
That's semi-true. Folsom taking it all the way, and she got called. That was a late whistle. As one of the people in the crowd says that.
And, I mean, that's what they're going to have to do because, I mean, right now, Beasler's having a good game in the paint, keeping everybody clear and defending it very well. So they're just going to have to continue to go at her, probably put her in some foul trouble and see if they can't, you know, get her to guard a little softer down there.
Kaylee Sanchez checking in for Hilldale, and Aubrey Yant checking in for Noah. 0 for 2 on the free throw line for Folsom and a jump ball. Hilldale will have possession. Oh, a three put down by Riddle.
And that three was, yes, like we described earlier, from beyond the NBA arc.
And a 2-point game. Hilldale trying to make a comeback. They need a defensive stop. That would really give them some momentum. Langley says,
But
as she gives the smile, banks in the corner three.
She didn't call it. She didn't call it.
She didn't call it. Williams fakes the three, heads to the rack, and she gets fouled.
And that's a nice move by Williams. She faked the three, got the defender off his feet, drove to the basket, and gets the foul from Beasler.
Langley just smiled as she hit the three. She knew that she banked it in.
And she's still laughing over there. I think she might have called glass in her head.
Oh, she was upset that she didn't hit the 2 free throws she had on the couple possessions before. So she made up with it with a bank three. Williams goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Alvarado back the other way, 48 seconds to go in the third. Yant gives it away. Maxwell comes up with a steal. Gets it back. 3-point attempt, no good by Williams. And Bell comes away with it. 25 seconds to go. Alvarado, short. Stolen back by Noah. Yant pulls up for three. She can't hit. 8 seconds to go. Hilldale has a chance to get one final shot. Riddle. Williams didn't get the shot off, and you have to know how many seconds are left.
That's exactly right.
They don't get the shot off, and Noah leads 33-29. We'll take a break. Be right back with the fourth quarter here on Bravado Wireless.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Home stretch, fourth quarter. Jaguars up 33-29 over the Hilldale Hornets. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night opening night of the Shrine Tournament, the 39th edition here in Muskogee. And it's been a good one here between Hilldale and Noah. Langley traveled with it.
What's that move that she just tried to hit?
The Euro step.
Yeah, she tried to hit the Euro
step. You gotta be careful.
And she just didn't have the Euro in her.
Fourth quarter just getting underway here at the Civic Center. We have one more game on our schedule. Hilldale boys taking on Edmond Santa Fe South at 9 o'clock, and that'll end our night in day one coverage. But we've got plenty more coming up on Friday. And then on Saturday, championship night.
Yeah, that's right. You get to hang out with us all weekend long.
Yant to Langley. Back to Yant. 2-3 zone by Hilldale. And almost turned over by Noah, and it is out of bounds off the Jaguars. Celeste Wood coming in, subbing out Tierney Maxwell. Alvarado hesitation. Beasler lost it as she went up, got it back, and got fouled. Folsom called for the foul. Seven points for Beasler in this game. Cassidy Kennedy checking back in, subbing out Aubrey Yant.
You can still check out some of the scores over here at the bottom of your ticker. See some of the Class 4A scores. Hey, Heritage Hall taking on the OKC Storm. See, Ponca City took on Noah. That was the boys' scores, 51. Got the win over there.
Stolen by Beasler. I mean, she has taken over this basketball game today.
Especially defensively. A little Moss action right there. She intercepts the pass and takes it the other way.
Nice defense getting back by Allie Langley. Sydney Bell will check back in. And talking with head coach Lance Kite before this game, he said his Hilldale squad wants to win 2 games in this tournament. That's their goal. Obviously to win as well, but if they could get 2 wins, that'd be pretty good.
And they call the charge. The basket does not count.
Second foul on Maddie Folsom. And listen to this, head coach Stephen Bell in his second season for Noah coached soccer and basketball in Tennessee before coming to Tulsa. And for his full-time job is a drug sales rep. As Beasler can't hit the easy layup. Bell, transition, hits the 3.
And they make this a 9-point ball game with that 3-pointer right there.
Maxwell, right back to 11-point lead.
Back down to a 7-point
I'm sorry.
lead.
Yep, you're right.
Don't worry, I'm an accounting major.
Yeah, you gotta pick me up as Alvarado puts it in for 2. Back and forth we go. 9-point lead. I'll make sure to get it right next time. Claiborne attacking and got bumped by Beasler. That's her second
Is that Beasler's second?
Believe.
I feel like they've been attacking the basket a little bit more.
Nope, she might have 3. I'm not sure. So we got to get that live stats going for these high school games.
That's the key right there. I feel like if with 5 minutes left, if they can get her into some foul trouble as she goes to the bench right now, they could attack the paint a little bit more and cut into this lead.
Stephen Bell subs out Beasler for the moment. 8-point advantage for Noah. Ingram puts it down. Now it's a 10-point lead.
And they got to get back on defense.
10 points for Ingram tonight.
And that's a
Maxwell.
nice shot by Maxwell as she gets the pass from her sister.
Maxwell has 9 points tonight.
And that's off the bench.
Cooking off the bench, 42-35. The advantage right now for Noah. We've got a ball game, 4:46 left to go.
7-point game.
We wanted a close game, we're getting it. Again, HILLDALE coming into this game. It's the first time they're returning to the Shrine Tournament since 2014. And they lost their best player from last year, Katie Kirkhart. She's now playing for Oral Roberts University, is a walk-on for their basketball team, and also was recruited to play golf there. So they lost a really good athlete in Kirkhart. With 42-35 lead right now with 4:46 left to go. Again, one more game coming up on our big slate of matches today. 9 o'clock, HILLDALE boys versus Edmond Santa Fe South to wrap up night 1. Day 2 will pick back up at 4:30 tomorrow. And then day 3 will start at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Lots of games we've got to get to. Long range pass to Alvarado from Bell. She gets up the court. Yacht going baseline. Can't hit.
And Williams could not hang on to the pass.
Another turnover. Alvarado to Bell. And Ingram pushed down. One-on-one opportunity. Foul on Tierney Maxwell. Ingram to the line. Head coach Stephen Bell saying no threes when they get back on defense. Ingram rims out on the second one. Kite. Williams got it to roll in.
That's a good job by Williams, keeping the ball high and continuing to shoot.
Beasler back in the ball game. Langley back to Beasler. The give and go.
And Beasler uses that 6'1" frame to just look over the opponent and take the shot.
Williams can't hit the long range 3. Offensive rebound by Kite. HILLDALE will reset with 3:35 left to go in the ball game. Maxwell will try from long range. Bell into Beasler. Knocked away, though, for a moment by Celeste Wood.
That's a good effort by Celeste Wood.
Alvarado taken out off ball. She's smiling. She's okay, though. Oh, my goodness. Alvarado. A little shove there, and I think she's going to be subbed out. Stephen Bell told Yant to go right up to the scorer's table.
Yeah, and I don't think she liked the contact on the other end.
She did not.
And so when an opponent got close by, she wasn't appreciative of the contact anymore.
And that's a key loss if Alvarado is going to be done for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
Not saying she is or isn't, but if she is.
Because here's the thing. This Hilldale team is going to press because they're down. They're going to have to force some turnovers. Alvarado's their main ball handler.
One of the assistant coaches putting an arm around her, talking to her. Alvarado on the sideline. Kaylee Alvarado. (45-37) is our score. Langley's going to have to run most of the point. Gives it to Bell. Beasler back to Bell. Under 3 minutes left to go. Great defense being played by Hilldale right now.
The thing is, this Noah team is wasting time that Hilldale doesn't have. So although great defenses, they're keeping them away from the basket, they need to get the ball and create some turnovers and get it to the opposite end.
This is an opportunity of when the clock, as a foul is going to be called on Maxwell for grabbing the jersey of Ingram. It's going to be a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, that was obvious. You could see her jersey was being held from out here. Good job by Ingram making it obvious.
This is a situation where Noah wants the clock to be their friend. They want it to run out. Hilldale and the clock are enemies at this point. Ingram to the line. Puts in the first. I just have to say this, Dion, because I'm going to be honest. The smell of your donut right now that's sitting right in front of you is killing me. It smells delicious. A cinnamon donut that you got during halftime.
And I'm going to tell you this one time, buddy. You smell, but you don't touch.
I won't touch it. I'm just saying, I wanted the exact same thing. I went in there. You took the last one. You made me upset.
Hey.
I just had to get that off my chest as we enter 2:40 left to go in the fourth.
As we're in a competitive environment, I'll say this to you. You snooze, you lose.
Kite, a big three, and an immediate timeout called by her father, head coach Lance Kite.
And that might have just gave him a little bit of life with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. A 7-point ball game. They could. They
need a defensive stop right now, though, right?
A turnover would be best. If I was coach right now, I'd put my best defensive players in the ball game, worry about the points when you get to the opposite end.
And it doesn't look like Kaylee Alvarado will be back in this game after this timeout. She's standing up, not sitting on the bench with the rest of the girls that were in there. So, I mean, that really could affect them.
And I think that's a little bit of a mistake by the head coach, because although she got what was, I don't know if they called it a technical foul or just a foul, but they're going, look at the defense that they're playing right now. They're going to press and pressure this Noah team. They got to get their best ball handlers in the game.
Beasler turns and heads to pass it. Got deflected off of Maxwell. It will be Noah ball.
That's a good job by the sophomore, Mariah Maxwell. I said bring your best defensive players in the ball game. She entered the game, gets a deflection.
Kennedy up the court. Beasler. And they'll slow down.
And right now, these guys got to start taking some chances. There's some balls that are being lobbed up that they gotta try and pick off. Can't wait for them to create a turnover. You got to create one on your own.
2 minutes left to go. Can HILLDALE make the comeback down by 7? They need a defensive stop. And a timeout called. Timeout called by Stephen Bell of Noah, realizing that his team was in trouble as the trap right in front of his bench.
And if you got the timeouts, you might as well use them. Because at this point, you can't take them home with you.
A 7-point lead for Noah, and they took that 7-0 run to start that second half. They used that to their advantage.
Truly. It's been the difference in the ball game right now.
1:55 to go. Again, one final game coming up at 9. HILLDALE varsity boys versus Edmonds Santa Fe South. That's how we end our night.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to stealing that donut. I mean, calling the rest of this game. 1:55 to go.
Try your luck. You try your luck.
Finding somewhere to inbound the ball. Almost stolen. Beasler will get the ball back. HILLDALE bringing all the pressure. And look at the steal. Celeste Wood for 2.
That's a good job by Celeste Wood, seeing when to attack, makes the move, and she jumps the ball.
5-point game. Yant looking for Beasler. They get it to Bell. And a foul. Be on Jordan Kite.
And they make it a 5-point ball game. Going to be interesting to see if Beasler can hit these 2 free throws.
And with no shot clock, they can just pass it around and virtually end it. So the foul game is now taking effect. Big free throw. Peyton Kite, Drew Riddle, and Jordan Claiborne will come back in.
And you can kind of see coaches taking out his defensive players, and it looks like he's bringing in his shooters. With number 2, Jordan Claiborne entering the ball game, and number 15, Drew Riddle.
Second free throw, no good. So a 6-point game with 1:09 to go. That's 2 threes. And a timeout called by Lance Kite. We'll take it to 48-42, 6-point game. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. Jacob Toby alongside Dion Amade, and we've got a close ball game right now. 6-point game, HILLDALE trailing. What do they need to do with a minute left?
Well, they need to play strong defense, take risks. Got to take risk at this point, because at the situation that you're in, they're not going to give you turnovers. You got to go over there and create them on your own. And you got to make some three-point shots if you want to stay in this and get a big chunk out of that lead.
Riddle thought about a three. Now she's trapped on the baseline, hands it out. Maxwell fires, can't hit, gets her own miss, but then the ball is loose, and Bell has it. 48 seconds to go. They have to foul. The foul still hasn't been called. 33 seconds, there it is.
And the head coach has been calling for it for about 10 seconds now. And it was interesting because they were trying to stay away from Sydney Bell. They know that she's got a higher percentage free throw shot. They're going for Beasler, but she seems to be making some of hers, so they're just going to have to take the good with the bad.
Beasler made 1 of 2 on her last trip to the free throw line. She hits her first. She did the same thing. She hit her first one last time.
Makes it a 7-point ball game.
This one's important. Noah putting no one down on the block for the free throw. Everyone back on defense. The free throw is good.
She makes both of them. Very important for this Noah team to seal the ball game. Northeast Oklahoma Association of Homes.
You looked that
time.
Nah,
man, I never
You looked down at your paper that time.
I looked at the screen.
I'm sure you did. You're a liar. You're a liar. 8-point game, 33 seconds to go. Hilldale needs a quick three, a foul, a couple misses, another three, a foul, couple misses, and then a 2 just to tie it.
That's all they need?
That's all they need.
Oh, you're asking for a lot.
You're asking for a lot. You're right. With 33.7 seconds left. A young Noah team trying to hold on. Kite brings it up the court. Wood. KK Williams has to fire a three, and it's an offensive foul.
I'm a little confused on what just happened there.
Subs are going to come in, I believe.
And it looks like it's the Maxwell sisters that come in. It's the ball game.
23 seconds left. Well, the buzzer sounded inadvertently. Play stopped for a moment. They need a foul. Ball gets loose, still in bounds. Ingram has it. They're just trying to trap her. Ball is loose. It comes out.
They got to pull up a three.
6 seconds left. They need a three. Maxwell just goes to the rack for 2. 2 seconds left. And that's going to do it. The Noah Jaguars hold on 50-42. The final score. Hilldale needed a three at that point.
And they continued to try and get the easy 2. Wasn't going to be enough, and at that point the game is kind of out of reach. So good game, good effort by both teams.
Best game by far.
Yeah, but Noah went ahead and took that one away.
We have one more game on our schedule. The Hilldale boys varsity team versus Santa Fe South. We'll be right back after about 10 minutes here. Keep it locked in. Bravado Wireless.
I'm Keith Olmstead, Bedouin Shrine Tournament Director for the Bedouin Shrine Basketball Classic. I came into the Shrine in 2002, and I grew up, my father was a Shriner, and he came in 1980, which was the first year the tournament started, so I've basically been around it my whole life. This will be the 39th annual. The basketball tournament started in 1980 as a fundraiser to come up with a way to raise money to transport the burned and orthopedic children back and forth to the Shriners hospitals. At the current time, we have 22 hospitals that the Shriners operate free of charge, and we transport the kids free of charge. And this is the largest fundraiser that we do to be able to do that without asking the parents for any money. The basketball tournament is, we like the saying, it's kids helping kids. They get to play in the tournament, but in the same token, you know, by them playing and their fans coming and buying a ticket to come sit and watch, they are in turn helping us, so it's kids helping kids. We have that are actually involved in the tournament. There will probably be 150 different Shriners throughout helping to pull this off. It's not an easy undertaking to do. When you have 32 teams, that are guaranteed 3 games, that's a lot to handle. So we, in turn, you know, require a lot of assistance. So we ask the nobles, and they're all volunteers. You know, none of the Shriners ever get $1 out of this. All the proceeds from this tournament go strictly to transporting kids back and forth to the hospitals. But we have actually had, and if I'm not mistaken, like 32 kids, I think, that have actually been a Shrine patient and played in the Shrine tournament. And if they do that, if they are a Shrine patient and play in the tournament, we present them with a white jacket, which is an honor. If half of these schools, if they ever met those kids and knew their story and knew their struggles and how much the Shrine has helped, it really makes it well worthwhile. I mean, I understand that it's a lot of hassle for these schools to come, you know, to play, and the expense that goes with it. But like I said, if you talk to those children and their parents for what it's done for them and their lives and how much it's improved their way of life, it's well worth it. All the hours that I put in and all the other Shriners put in is nothing compared to what those kids have gone through. I mean, to my knowledge, there's not any other tournament out there that is strictly for a charity cause. And I mean, for us to be going into our 39th year and still going is something to be said, you know, and that means that the people, the community, everybody is focused on what it's for, and that's how we've sustained as long as we have.